And the next to me coming stage, Peet Guercio.
What's up, everybody? Are we still good? You guys getting sick of the show? There are 19 more comics. It's going to be great. I'm very excited because Neil, our lovely host, just said my last name right. So this is going to go excellently. My last name is Guercio, Guercio. So I could do big show, little show, it doesn't matter. Before the show, the host looks at the list of comedians, he comes up to me and goes, how do you say your last name, dude? And I say, Guercio. Like Rufio, remember from Rufio Hook? Yeah, but focus, Guercio. And then they go, got it, no problem. And then they get up on stage and like, this next guy's super funny, he performs all over, he's a good friend of mine. Give it up for Peet Guercio, everybody. And I feel like such an idiot coming out to a name that isn't mine. You know, like, I wish I could just do my own introduction. But comedians don't get to do that. The only people in showbiz that get to do their own introductions? Rappers. Which is why they have the best introductions of anyone. I saw this rapper introduce himself, and the guy goes, what's good, it's your boy Critical, shout out to Rocksteady Vanguard, EO Dub, Grand Tom 7 Base Mentality, Extended Players, Real Talk, Big Up 718 Ground Zero Hype Crew, El Crooked Eye, Philly Swain, Beat House, Fresh Coast, King of the Dot, let's go. Like, how much better is that than Give It Up for Peet Guercio, you know? I wish I had the balls to just get up here, no host, no Neil, just me, with no introduction, and just get up and go, what's good, it's your boy Peet Guercio, shout out to Volvo 240, Kaiser Permanente, Joe's Crab Shack, my humidifier, big up Brookstone, Boy Scouts of America crew, my dehumidifier, big up Brookstone, shout out Mathletes, National Honor Society, and Sky Mall, what's up to the Big Three, Claritin, Allegra, and Zyrtec, shout out to Bed Bath and Beyond. What's up to Costco, Nick at Night, Dollar Store, Off-Brand, Cheese Puffs, Gmail, my memory foam pillow, and Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Let's go. Someday I'm going to have the courage to do that on stage. You guys are going to love it. You're going to cheer. It's going to be fantastic. So as a comedian, introductions. Very, very important, right? Each person Neil has said tonight, you hear their name and you go, what is this person gonna look like, right? What's their credit? Are they on some TV show I don't watch, right? But once we get up here, it's all storytelling ability. Everybody writes their jokes, writes their stories, and the way that you tell your story, the way you tell your joke, the very specific words that you choose changes whether or not the crowd understands the story, whether they like it, whether they laugh, right? And my friend Colin has this really interesting storytelling style. So whenever he's going to tell me my friend's story, I was like, listen really carefully, like, oh, how's he going to tell this one, right? So this is how any of us would tell a normal story, okay? So I went on a date with this girl, and it went pretty well. And we went on a second date, and in the middle of dinner, she was like, you want to get out of here, go to my place, and watch a movie? And I was like, yeah, I want to make out in front of Netflix. That sounds awesome. So we went out over her place, and she hits play, and it's still buffering the movie, and we're already making it. You know, we wasted no time, and we start getting real hot and heavy and stuff. We start undressing, but then she stopped everything, and she was like, no, I'm not really ready. It's only our second date. We should slow down. So I was like, that's fine. So we put our clothes back on, and then we watched the movie for another 10 seconds. But then we were making out right away again, and we ended up getting totally naked, and we hooked up. It was pretty great. Totally normal story, right? You guys know what happened, beginning, middle, end. This is how Colin told me that exact same story. Pete, I had sex with this girl the other night, 5 minutes after she said she didn't want to. Yeah. So you raped somebody, Colin? That's fucking horrible, dude. You should work on your storytelling skills. This is pretty weird. I was while he was telling me that story, I was thinking about the movies the girls watch, the movies the guys watch. You know how guys always make fun of girl movies? They go, that's a chick flick. You know, guys always say that. That's chick flick. That seems so disrespectful and shitty. I prefer to have a little bit more respect when I talk about those kinds of movies. I like to call that kind of movie a period piece. Just, you can use that. That's free. It's free for me. You don't have to pay me anything for that. Okay, I'll leave you with this. I really like messing with people, really good pranks, and I thought of this awesome one. You know how you still get the phone book delivered sometimes? You're like, oh, look, a website that they hit print on. Who gives a shit? What am I going to do with? Why do they still print it? I figured out how to make it useful. okay? Look through the white section, not the white people. I mean like the white pages. The yellow pages are for business, the white's for residential. Look through the white pages, just find somebody in your area with like an interesting name, and then file a restraining order against them. Yeah, this is good, clean fun, and it's free. I found out, it's free to do that. You can do that to anyone at any time for free. So just look through like, Schumacher, Alden Schiller III, you're in big trouble, buddy. And then when Alden like gets called down to the courthouse in the middle of his workday and he's like in the hallway trying to figure out who you are, just so you know you're gonna be laughing really hard, he's gonna come up to you and go, what the fuck, man? Why would you do this? We've never even met. You gotta be real stone-faced and be like, yeah, and I'm keeping it that way, motherfucker. Thanks everybody, I'm Pete. Thanks so much for having me. Give it up for Neil.